Diversity, equity, and inclusion means that everybody has an opportunity, to make their input, to offer their contribution without any sort of thoughts around favoritism or bias.
I think it gives us an opportunity to bring all the different perspectives of individuals together. We all have that voice at the table.
It just kind of gives everyone that sense of belonging. Everyone is able to feel acknowledged and accepted no matter what their choices are in life.
Being a gay man in the South, I've learned from that to accept more diverse group of people, accept them for who they are and what they bring to the table, because everyone has something to bring.
It gives us an opportunity to identify our blind spots and using someone else's lens or their background to give us perspective that maybe we haven't thought about.
As I think about it from a company perspective, what I've done is really, really over the top emphasize our core values. We need to hear your voice, and you are absolutely valued, and inclusion is a big part of, the gains that you get from having diversity.
We've come a very long way with making all people of all races, all backgrounds, all genders, all religions feel included and able to apply for positions that they normally had not been able to.
Well, I'm standing here today. I was probably the first Hispanic store leader to run $1 million store. 30 years ago, you didn't see that. I was a night stock clerk. When I started my journey, I had $5 in my pocket. My purpose today is to positively influence my associates so they can have a better life, just like I had the opportunity with the Kroger company.
One of the things I noticed when I first arrived on campus is that we had a bit of a disparity with women in leadership. We were sort of like in the 10% range.
Really excited about the progress we've made over the last couple of years. About 38% of our associates are females, and our store leaders are up to about 25%. So they are ready to take on some stores and be store leaders for us in the future.
Our company has become significantly more progressive, especially during the course of all the events of 2020 with the social equity movement that sort of embraced the globe.
In past years where we would only recognize Black History Month, we now recognize Women's History Month, Juneteenth, Hispanic Heritage Month,
Pride Month, or getting involved in the Pride Parade.
Several holidays that are important to every individual that comes in contact with the store and decides to shop here.
And getting to be involved in these type of things and seeing our involvement in the community makes me feel proud to be a manager for Kroger and a part of our team.
We're about to embark upon a one-year look back on all of the action that's taken place since we put the framework for action out, and it includes 5 points that I think are critical to our success: developing diverse talent, creating an inclusive culture, advancing equitable communities, advancing equitable partnerships, and deeply listening and being transparent with our associates, and just taking different pillars of our framework and putting action steps against things that they can do to help our organization drive that differently. So it's just amazing to see it all come together.
We want everybody to be behind this initiative because it takes all of us to be at our best to compete in a very, very competitive space.
Talk with your leaders about things that's happening and just be open and honest around the whole conversation around diversity, equity, and inclusion.
It's important. It's a game changer for us, and those companies that get there first will win.